want to speak to every one of you that is in Nigeria, that nobody is going to change this country but us. I have confronted the government and the leaders of this country. As much as we have issues with the government and the leadership of this country, I have more issues with the Nigerian people. It is only you, the Nigerian people, that will decide the day you will stop suffering. It is only you, the Nigerian people, that will decide to bring an end to the oppressions that you're going through. You cannot afford to be seeing the blood of your brothers and sisters being split. Little children that know nothing, 3 years old and 2 years old, being burnt alive. And yet you sit down in the comfort of your house drinking your tea as if nothing has happened. I challenge our religious institutions that these politicians, and most of them that are third-class brains, they cannot continue to manipulate you that are first-class brains. When we keep silent and behave as if nothing is going on, the wicked and evil will continue to thrive. We are a people that have a future. If we don't take our destiny, forget about the appointment you're given, forget about being made an SA, forget about being made a minister, forget about being made a commissioner. It doesn't matter whatever you are made, whatever you get will come to an end. Buhari has come to an end. But the fact is, Nigeria continues to live. And if Nigeria continues to live, Buhari has gone, but he left you with the pain and the suffering. He must have reconciled himself with his maker, and his maker will forgive him. But what about you? So Nigeria, we cannot allow them. Look at the way they are tossing you left and right. Instead of thinking about your welfare, they're thinking about 2027 election. The roads are not fixed. Great brains in Anambra. Few days ago, a young man that is growing up, fish magnet, was kidnapped, ransom demanded, paid, and was killed. And you have a governor that is running to contest for an election. Woe to the church leaders that will keep silent and be given an award to wicked men and women that have no conscience for the nation they govern. Woe to the Islamic community that all you're doing is planting doctrinal conflicts and bringing about violence among yourselves instead of talking about the welfare of your own people. We're gathering them and giving them awards of nonsense. I challenge the average Nigerian that it is time we drop whatever tribe, whatever religion, whatever you think about, and let's pull our energy together to make a difference. We can decide that these people will not go into power, and we must get the right men and women. 2027 is not for politicians to manipulate our head. We will get the right men. I talk to you, Mr. President. You have the opportunity to fix and make amends to your mistakes and your errors in the next 1 year, or else we will get on the street. We cannot be bought. We cannot be bought. I feel the tears of the recent young men that we killed in the villages. You are saddled with the responsibility. This is what you applied for. 1 year is more than enough for you to give Nigerians hope that there is a starting point and we have gotten it right. Look at the way Nigerians are being mocked in Ghana. Now Ghanaians are saying, Nigerians must go. South Africans are saying, Nigerians must go. Togo are saying, Nigerians must go. You Nigerians, wake up and fix your country. I want to say this. Voices may be silent, but this voice will never be silent. If that is all I'm going to do, just as I take this heart and put it down, I'm ready to put down my life, that a nation will arise. We will fight this fight. And any governor that is not doing your job, just know you're on the exit point. You can transfer and defect to any party. We will mobilize the people at the grassroots to determine their fate. If it is blood for blood, we will lay down our life until Nigeria rises up and Nigerians can sing the song of praise. With tears and pains in my heart, I speak to every conscience living legion, all our elderly men and statesmen. You're closer to your exit. President Obasanjo, President Jonathan, President Babangida, President Abdul Salam Abubakar, and all of you, you must have made a mistake in the past, but it is time for you to give and create a future for the descendants to come. Woe unto you to go to your grave without fixing Nigeria. God will judge you. God will judge you, Dangote and others who would not join forces with the masses to subsidize what you produce in their country. A time and a season will come that Nigeria will be too hot for the wicked to survive.
God Almighty give us the strength to be able to stand up to these leaders and say enough is enough when the time comes. There are a lot of things that have been said in this particular video that I do not need to utter a word, but I'm just dropping my own honest opinion and thought and what we need to do as citizens of Nigeria so that a lot of things will not happen to us or things will not go sideways for us. Honestly, being in Nigeria, living in Nigeria, it is not easy. Being in Nigeria, living in other African countries, it is not easy. Talk more of living in the Western world. See, it is just so bad that all these people are talking about and a lot of things that are making rounds on social media right now. It is about 2027. We no go agree. We go support this. We go support that. Have we actually have the time to actually sit down and ask ourselves, okay, the people that we voted into power or the people that took power by force, how did they get it wrong and how are we where we are today? You want to tell me that the past presidents that he made mention, till Tinubu, do you think they got it all right? And it was Buhari and Tinubu that got it wrong and we are suffering the sins of these two people. I feel like it is something that has been piling up over the years and that is what we are facing currently. Because if a leader makes plans of 10 to 20 years ahead and he actually carried out that plan in an effective way, I don't think we'll actually go through what we are going through as a nation currently. But because of the way they do these things. They don't care about you and I. We intend to suffer, or we intend to face the wrath of these things. And it breaks my heart each time I see innocent lives are being wasted. And I say, God, how long are we going to continue to pray? How long are we going to say that this is the right person? And each time our hope is being disappointed, or our hope is being scattered on the floor, and which rain down bloods of the innocent. Okay, imagine the issue that is happening across all Nigeria. Even though you're not living in the northern part of Nigeria, or in a community that is not well civilized, that these Fulani herdsmen are disturbing. Let's say you are in the city, either you're victim of one chance, banditry, or kidnapper, so on and so forth. Okay, look at that young man. Look at that young man that was just kidnapped. Ransom was asked for, and which was paid to the fullest, and this guy was shot to death. Does it really worth it? Do we even think about people, or we see people as chicken? I remember those good old days that if you should have a pet or an animal that we normally chew today, and it is yours, and they kill it without your notice, do you know the way you get angry? But these days, human beings are being unalive as if it is nothing. It is just so bad that we don't take a lot of things to heart, and we don't take a lot of things very serious. That is why these leaders are doing what they are doing with us. Because make it make sense that if we start standing up to these people, or we start holding them accountable to their word each time they come out to campaign, and they make promises on promises to us, and we hold them that, okay, these promises you're making, once you've been elected into office, do it this way. If you don't do it that way, you're going to be demoted from office. Maybe in that way, a lot of things will actually be better in this country. Like he says, if they do not do what is right, people are going to come out in the street. But one thing I have realized since I was born, and since I know my right from my left, protests have been happening in Nigeria, and believe me, it has not actually amounted to anything of significant importance in the country that has actually affected life in a positive way. Rather, it is in the negative way. Remember the EndSARS 2020, when a lot of Nigerians were tired of police brutality, SARS, and so on and so forth, like they decided to protest. Yes, there has been a little bit of stop to that area, but the question that I'm asking right now, do you think that anything good came out of that protest? Some people are still in prison, as you and I are roaming the street freely. But there's something Prophet Isa El-Buba said in this video. He said if it means for him to pay with his life, he's going to do it for the betterment of this country. If we have a lot of people, or men of God, individuals standing out to say what they are saying the way he's saying it, I think this country is going to be a better place for you and I. Not till 2027, but as he is saying it, and they are able to put one or two things in place, believe me, a lot of things will start changing. It's not by going from one party to another that you want to seek re-election into office, or you want to maintain your minister, this, that, and then you're jumping from one political party to another. It is just so crazy, and it breaks my heart each time I see our politician doing ngwa, because make it make sense. If you know that you are equal to the task, if you know that you are capable of the position that is being handed over to you, why are you scared of whether your party is small or bigger? If you are actually doing what you're doing for your community, for the area of your assignment, believe me, you have nothing to fear. You don't need to go to any political party to seek favors, or for them to be able to promise you the office, then hand it over to you in a platter of gold when you did not work for it, and why the entire Nigeria are suffering. Sometimes I ask myself that, wait, is it that when you go into this politics, it's as if they have brainwashed you, or it's as if once they accepted you, it means they have taken away your humanity? You're no longer a human being. You're being possessed by a different being. I keep on asking myself that question from time to time, because I don't understand what these leaders are doing anymore. because it is not nice. It's uncalled for and it is uncultured. It's only us here that say that we do not want the colonial masters to rule us again. We want freedom. We gain independence about 60-something years ago, and here we are today grinding teeth. We are even way worse than they left us. Our own people, our own black people that shared ancestral homes, DNAs, and whatever is being called with us are the one putting us in this form of slavery that is even way worse than what the colonial master did. So who is better? Who is equal to the tax? Who is equal to the job done? They were able to put infrastructure in place, security, and a whole lot of things. So make it make sense. Honestly, sometimes I wish maybe if we're under the colonial master, it would be better for us than being in the hands of those politicians that do not have human sympathy. When I say they do not have human sympathy, believe me, these people do not have human sympathy. They are just there. Their emotion is being taken away from them once they amount into political office or once they are being sworn into power. It's as if a different being possesses them. May God have mercy on us, and it's high time that you and I, for those that have the platform, for those that have the face, it's high time we come out to put our platform, faces, and everything to use to be sure that we stop the unaliving people in community. Go and look at the northern part of Nigeria. It's bleeding on daily basis. For how long are they going to continue to bleed in this manner, in this form? Innocent life, children, parents, mothers, fathers, come on. May God have mercy upon us. So that is what I just say. Let me come here and share. And please let me share this video on all social media platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, on X, to make sure that a lot of individuals get hold of this video so that they'll be aware of what these people are saying, and they need to act upon it, and they need to stand up. Don't let anybody deceive you in 2027, and don't wait till 2027 before this country gets better. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one shortly. Please do not hesitate to subscribe to this YouTube channel to be part of this lovely family. God bless you, and I'll see you.